of the Town of Southampton Conservation Board. In accordance with the Town Board's adoption of Local Law Number 14 of 2022, the board's meetings are being held both in person at Town Hall and via video conference through a Zoom webinar. The link to participate in this meeting via video conference can be found on the town's website, the town clerk's agendas and meetings portal. You can also watch the live stream video and submit written comments for the public record through the town website. If you are attending via Zoom and you wish to speak during this meeting, then please click the raise hand icon. As a reminder to all applicants, agents, and members of the public who wish to speak at the meeting, please state your name and Hamlet residence for the record. Thank you. Invite everyone to join for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What's your pleasure in the minutes of July 12th, 2023?
Motion to accept?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearings, A019125, Jeffrey W. Howell, applicant requests adjournment to 8/9/23. Is there anyone who would like to speak in this application?
Motion to adjourn to August 9th.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A022093, Andrea Lusso and Maria Stoyanova, applicant requests an adjournment to 12/20/23. Anyone who wants to speak in this application? There being none,
Motion to adjourn till.
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution to schedule public hearing, A022028, Denise Sokolich. Is there a motion?
Motion to schedule public hearing for August 23rd.
Second?
Resolve that the notice of such hearing be published in the town, official town newspaper and one other newspaper of general circulation at least 10 days prior to the August 23rd, 2023 public hearing pursuant to section 325-8C1 of the town code. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Advisory reports for the planning board, Delandro Farm subdivision.
Good evening, Marty Shea, Chief Environmental Analyst for the town. This is a pending subdivision application for properties at Quogue Riverhead Road in the hamlet of East Quogue. There are several recommended comments. First is that the remnant woods at this historically cleared tract are an invaluable part of the relic forest of the Central Pine Barrens compatible growth area, and therefore warrant protection to the maximum extent practicable as part of the pending three-lot subdivision. Second, the pine grove along the westerly lot line supports wildlife and has habitat connected functions as evidenced by the flock of wild turkey traveling through this natural cover at the time of inspection. Thirdly, conservation easements need to be required, extended 60 feet east of the westerly lot line and 30 feet south from the northerly lot line, and that's in order to build upon the abutting subdivision buffers and to maintain existing animal movement corridors with this natural corridor kept unfenced. Fourth, this design change will necessitate relocation of common driveway access to the southerly part of the tract. 5, the existing bamboo and abutting non-compliant deer fence need to be removed within the central part of the recommended northerly easement, followed by native revegetation. And lastly, this section of Quogue Riverhead Road would benefit greatly from required native street trees.
Motion to send these comments to the planning board.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The Board of Trustees, Craig and Carrie Arm.
This is a pending trustee application for a residentially developed property at Montauk Highway in the hamlet of Quogue. There are two recommended comments. First is that the completed catwalk construction for which legalization and a permit is being sought has been built consistent with Conservation Board standards and thus can be approved. And second, such approval needs to be conditioned upon continued allowance for natural vegetative succession and recovery within the string fence disturbed portions of the required naturally vegetated wetland non-disturbance, non-fertilization buffer.
Motion to send those comments to the Board of Trustees.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Administrative wetland permits are in your packets. Resolution of conditional approval, A 023002, 28 Bittersweet LLC and 32 Bittersweet LLC. Any discussion?
Move to issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to 28 Bittersweet LLC and 32 Bittersweet LLC for the proposed project on the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 023004, Zanetta Melanowska Stega.
Move to
Any
issue.
discussion?
Move to issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to Zanetta Melanowska Stega for the proposed project on the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 023008, Michael Sonnenfeld. Any discussion?
Move to issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to Michael Sonnenfeld for the proposed project on the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 023027, Robert Crabb. Any discussion?
Move to issue.
Second.
Resolved that a conditional wetland permit approval be granted to Robert Crabb for the proposed project on the terms and conditions set forth therein. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Preliminary review signature determination. There are four applications here, all requesting adjournment to August 9th. Does anyone have an objection to doing all four together? There being none, A 021076, Nicholas Christopher and Penelope Christopher is the first one. Then A 022012, Duretti Fufa is the second one. Then A 022082, Erlinda Bildner is the third one. And A 023022, Guillaume Sabatier is the fourth one. Is there a motion to postpone to August 9th, 2023?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And now we have two others. A 023013, Joel SH LLC.
This pending application relates to an existing residentially developed property at Sandgate Lane in the hamlet of Tuckahoe. There is a preliminary advisory report on file dated July 14, 2022. The application has been made in order to gain this board's approval in order to undertake various residential improvements, including a sunroom addition, a second floor addition. There are interior renovations that are planned. The applicant is also looking to move ahead with various hardscape improvements, which are described in detail in the advisory report. As a consequence of my application review and an assessment of site conditions, I did forward to the applicant recommendations for minor changes to the intended hardscape, as well as for establishment of a covenanted wetland preservation area and maximize naturally vegetated wetland non-disturbance, non-fertilization buffer. The applicant has agreed to all of the recommended wetland impact mitigative measures. As a consequence, there is sufficient information to make a determination on this application, and the public hearing requirement can be waived.
Motion to waive the public hearing.
Second.
Resolved that the Town Conservation Board hereby waives the public hearing requirement pursuant to Chapter 325, Section 325-80 of the Town Code. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A 023037, 48 White's Lane LLC.
This is a residential development plan for vacant land that was recently the subject of a wetland determination by this board. The application has been made because of the proximity of adjacent wetlands on neighboring parcels. There is a preliminary advisory report on file dated July 14, 2023, which describes in detail the current project plans for the site based upon the application review and the hearing record for the prior application. There is sufficient information to make a determination. Accordingly, the recommendation is being made that the hearing requirement be waived.
Motion to waive the public hearing.
Second.
Resolved that the Town Conservation Board hereby waives the public hearing requirement pursuant to Chapter 325, Section 325-80 of the Town Code. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
7:13.
Is that a new record?
Record
That
time.
is a record?
That is a record
I
time.
think it is.
Yep.
The only time they got out earlier is when they didn't have quorum.
I canceled. Missed the traffic.
Yeah, now it's